Hi everyone, this is Char with Ariana Stark with the pick a card reading based on your love life. Now this is going to be a timeless reading, so whenever you stumble upon this video, feel free because the messages are going to be just for you. We have two piles here. This is pile A, which is the pink flower, and this is pile B, which is the blue flower. Viewers, you can pause the video and decide intuitively which pile you are being drawn to. We also have the timestamp given in the description box, so in case you want to proceed and go directly to your reading, feel free to do just that. Now, let's just get down to your reading. Those of you who picked pile A, this is the pink flower. Keep this aside. Now, the first card in this reading is the Two of Swords. Possibly you're dealing with someone who belongs to the air signs, Aquarius, Gemini, as well as Libra. I think your intellect, or you're someone who desires a person who is mentally compatible. Perhaps, sometimes pile A, we tend to speak out of turn. We can even say something untoward and romance could go out of the window. And this person could also recoil. I think you're also someone who is undecided or unsure about how your romantic connection is going through. Perhaps you're also someone who is wistful on account of the choices you have made in life. Maybe you had your fair share of admirers, but you didn't take that chance. So there's no point being wistful on account of the past. No point crying over spilt milk. I think you shouldn't be blinded by love. You should also go with the flow in case you fancy someone. Incidentally, you do have your fair share of admirers, with the book from Lenormand talking about secret admirer being there. Maybe you've also exchanged books with this person, or perhaps you're going to steal glances while you are a student in the public library. Maybe it could be that you could come across each other at a bookstore too. So learning, education is also going to be the key. It is going to be vital for your connection. Shared interests, shared hobbies is something which you can bond over. You should read romantic novels or extracts from books. This could also add or give impetus to your love life. With the Seven of Cups as well as regret, I think you or your person is also a bit remorseful on account of the past. You are regretting letting go of the person, or this could also be the case with your person. They may have said something unpalatable. I care too much about what others think right now. So like I said, somewhere outside influences could also have been a factor in your relationship or in your romantic connection. Maybe this person is also ignoring you because of the opinion of others, but love knows no boundaries. The runner and chaser dynamic is also something which is going to be prevalent in your love life. It could be a cat and mouse chase. One person could just recoil because of the intensity of the connection. I think love flows when you don't allow the push and pull to continue. I think both of you need to recognize the bond. It cannot be that one person is putting in all the effort while the other person is recoiling or turning his back to the relationship. Like I said, you need to go with the flow. You will be surprised where it leads, and this is exactly what this message is conveying. The cycles will change. It is not for us to resist the change. You have to flow. Don't put unnecessary stress on yourself over what has happened. Incidentally, like I said, there's going to be hope in this relationship because my mind and heart keeps coming back to you. It says, or always comes back to you. So like I said, pile A, I think you should give your relationship considerable time. You should give the person space to come back into your life, because the twin flame dynamic could also be at play with the runner and chaser card. Sometimes this person is preoccupied with thoughts of you, or it could even be you who is thinking along the same lines. So time is going to be the biggest factor in your relationship. Cyber stalking is also something that I'm picking up because I did say that you do have your secret admirers watching from afar. I hope by lay you lecture reading. This is Star with Ariana Stark. Do give us your feedback in the comment section. This is Ariana Stark signing off. Take care. Bye. Till the next time. Those of you who picked pile B, which is this blue flower, these are your messages with respect to your love life. I do have the first card, which is the Queen of Wands. Now, she's a very magnetic personality. Straight away, I'm picking up that you could be dealing with the fire signs, Sagittarius, Leo, as well as Aries. I think you are a person who tries to rush headlong when it comes to love and romance. Possibly physical intimacy is also something very vital in your connection. Now, you're also someone who makes the opposite sex go weak in the knees because you're someone who tries to overcome the roadblocks that are there in your love life. You're very alluring as well as bewitching. Your creative side is also something which cannot be ignored by your person. Now, with the Five of Pentacles also in your reading, it means that somewhere one of you may have left the other in the cold. I think reconnection is also very likely for those of you who have picked pile B, or those of you who are in no contact with each other. Financial worries may have also played a part. Your respective professional choices could also have been instrumental in creating a break in the connection. Perhaps that is why this card, grief. One of you does want to shut down the noise. One of you is grief stricken. One of you is in despair over the connection or on account of no contact. Forgiveness heals, revenge doesn't. From the Love Oracle deck, it does talk about the need for you to forgive mistakes that have been made in the connection, to shift the energy from one of revenge to one of deep love, because love allows us to heal. Revenge means that the same cycle is going to repeat in your connections or relationships. It is important for us to move forward if we want to evolve at the soul level. Perhaps your person also feels that despite it all, you still have a corner for him. How could you still love me after all I have done? Like I said, one of you may have made mistakes. One of you still cares about the other person or still has a corner. Even if you don't wear your heart on your sleeve, this person knows that despite mistakes that have been made, you still love him or her unconditionally. I'm sorry I couldn't follow through with my promises. With the card grief, with this card also, once again, regret over one's actions, regret over letting the other person down is something which is coming through very strongly in this reading. The sun is asking you to go outdoors. I think there is hope with respect to your connection. Maybe this person is also someone who is a leader, who is under the spotlight, and he sees you as someone who blows hot and cold, maybe a bit temperamental because of whatever has transpired in the connection. But soak up the sun's energy, be your vibrant self. Maybe someone else is there waiting for you, pile B. You instinctively know what is right for you, and you have the power to say no or to walk away at any time. So in case your relationship is oppressive, in case your person is not valuing you, I think you have the power to walk away from the connection. You do have the power to do the right things for your own soul. You don't need someone who is going to trample over your feelings time and again, pile B. I think you need to work on healing your heart chakra as well. Aromatherapy, massage is also going to help you. I think time is the biggest healer. So give yourself time to recover from a relationship if it has left you heartbroken, if it has left you with no answers. Pile B, don't be left hanging by the thread. If you feel the need to give this relationship a chance and follow what your soul desires, but do understand that life isn't always about giving the other person too many chances. That makes us extremely vulnerable. So you need to guard your territory too. You also need to guard your emotions and feelings, as physical intimacy alone cannot sustain a relationship for long. I hope I'll be you liked your reading. This is Star with Ariana Stark. Do give us your feedback in the comment section. This is Ariana Stark signing off. Take care. Bye. Till the next time.